Moken in 2009. This is people living on the sea gypsies, and they were discovered after the tsunami, almost dying. And we have, with Mercy Center, we have decided to finance the construction of a school, because Father Joe, the headmaster, the director of Mercy Center, said the only thing we can do for the moment is send them to school. They have to get an education. Because some of the children are living on the island and studying on the island, mainly the little one. And then they get older and they have capacities to learn. They are sent to the mainland in the governmental schools. And that's why they have two groups of children, one staying on the island and another one on the mainland. Now the first generation of kids are finishing school and they don't have any opportunity to get a job. That's why we had the idea to give them the opportunity to train, to have a vocational training in a waste and recycling program.
They have been training in Pisanulok, so they say they want to collect all the bottle here to sell it.
The recycling factory is a central hub of our waste recycling program in Ranong. We aim to develop solutions to socially marginalized individuals, mainly young Moken of both genders living on Lao Island. Within the framework of sustainable development, we would like to address their lack of social integration, poverty and unemployment by setting up a waste recycling unit structured as a social enterprise as well as an educational center for primary schools. So last week with Wayne we met EcoAlf in Bangkok. EcoAlf is a Spanish company and they make clothes from plastic, ocean plastic.
Number one, they're sea gypsies. They cannot go back to their traditional way of life, which is moving from island to island and spend their whole life on a boat. The other thing also is that after 8 months, when they spent their life at sea, when they went back to the island where they used to have their huts and houses, they're all gone. And because they were nomads that didn't know how to read or write, were not interested in local politics and bureaucracy, they had no rights. So you have, for example, in Koh Lao, people have been there for generations. But when a child is born, they don't go to the local government having the child registered. And then the child grows up, becomes an adult, okay? And the adult gets married, gets children, and the same story happens all over again. So sometimes you can go back for generations, and none of them have Thai ID. So add to the fact that they cannot move around anymore. Add the fact that they have no rights, so they have nowhere that they can live. Add the fact that they then don't have any Thai ID, so there's no protection for them, there's no medical care for them, there's no education for them. Human Development Foundation was founded by an Irish-American priest by the name of Joseph Meyer. Everybody calls him Father Joe. He's part of the Redemptory Church. He started about 50 years ago in Thailand, looking after children, underprivileged children, but also many of children that have AIDS, HIV/AIDS. His motto has always been the best weapon against poverty is education. And he's maintained that for 50 years. And he's educated more than 72,000 children in the meantime. So it is really the development of the human being. That's what HDF stands for. That's the development part.